It's officially Pisces season. So you know what that means.
Oh, all I want to do is just visualize and nothing else. But how do I make these dreams and these visions come true? How do I?
That's exactly how Pisces seasons can make you feel enthusiastic about making your visualizations, your dreams come to life. And here's the beautiful thing. Pisces is actually ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is a planet that rules delusions, fantasies, and actually feeling the possibility of them coming into reality. And I feel this is a perfect time for the topic that I want to discuss today, and that is dream interpretations and the purpose behind dreams. Since Pisces is all about fantasies, all about illusions, all about bringing things to reality, during this moment in time right now, we're all going to have very, very intense dreams. But what's beautiful, how this intertwines with the Piscean season, what's up, Marlo, making your appearance, boo-boo, is that during this whole process is making us see what are we still holding on to that is preventing us moving forward to our truth and our divine path. And here's the beautiful thing. Dreams have everything to do with helping you see what is unconscious and what you're still holding on that is an illusion, that is not a part of your truth. So stay tuned to the very end, because I guarantee you this is the video that you have probably been waiting for, that's going to help you understand the purpose behind your dreams. Stop being so beautiful. Stop. So beautiful. What is going on, my beautiful beings? I had to admire this dog that's in front of me because she's so beautiful. What, Marlo? What? I think I like dogs more than people. I need to get them out. I need to get out more. But that's an illusion I keep making myself believe in. But what's going on, you beautiful beings? Welcome back, AwakenOnes, on another episode on Embracing the Sensual Series with your homegirl, Brittany Fontanez. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I am a intuitive shaman healer. I'm a psychic tarot reader. On this channel, I speak about... I'm working. I love her though. On this channel, I speak about spiritual development, emotional awareness, and I do guided readings for each zodiac sign. And I talk about things I feel need to be talked about because our divine right to know more than what we've been told. But beautiful beings, I've been guided and led to actually start doing dream interpretations. I recently had a client who actually came to me about her dreams and how to understand them, and all of a sudden I did a live call today. And if you want to wait and check out that live call I did today, I hosted a live class talking about reparenting the inner child. That will be out very soon, and once it is, it will actually be posted on my community board, so stay tuned for that if you want to know more on how to reparent your inner child. And on there, I actually was talking to one of my great friends who is a psychic herself. She literally came out, she's like, it's Piscean season and all these dreams. And here's the crazy thing, I've been having such intense dreams as well. Like I said in the beginning, Pisces seasons is all about seeing the illusions, the fantasies, the visualizations, the things that we desire coming to life, but also seeing what is it that we're still holding on to that is preventing us from bringing what we desire to light. And I feel that this intertwines with what I want to talk about as a dream interpretations and the purpose behind your dreams. And I'm not talking about like your desires. I'm literally talking about your sleep dreams, you know? So I felt guided to share this video, and I feel that it will assist you understanding that the reason why we have dreams is because we have to understand we're multidimensional beings, and we have reincarnated through many, many, many lifetimes, to the point that's why a majority of people who feel like they're old souls is because you've been here so many lifetimes, to the point you're learning how to detach from everything and not getting so engulfed into this world. But when it comes to actual dreams, you know, we are multidimensional beings, meaning that we're living in a quantum field. And within that quantum field, there's layers and layers of different dimensions that we're always visiting. Even when we daydream, we're visiting another dimensions. Even when we're, you know, when someone's talking to us and we're not there, you know, we're in another dimension. When we're dreaming, we're in other multidimensional realities. And this is what I want to share with you, is that the purpose behind dreams, here's the kicker, here's the crazy thing. The purpose behind dreams is to reveal to you what you're unconscious of in the conscious world. So meaning that since we're multidimensional beings, there's a lot that's embedded within our DNA into this lifetime. And therefore, whatever is in our DNA that we inherited from past lifetimes to this lifetime, even to our family, even inheriting our family beliefs and patterns and paradigms, they get rippled into this lifetime. And we have to unravel those paradigms that we're bonded to. And a lot of people are not willing to do that work to see what they're bonded to. This is why we believe in any little story that we've been told from childhood, and we allow that to be our identification into adulthood. And then when we get into adulthood, we feel like we're not giving clarity, we're not giving guidance, because we feel like there's more to us than what we've been told. And here's the thing, there is. And a lot of people feel stuck on their journey. A lot of people feel like they can't bring their dreams to reality because they feel like change is hard, or this is what they're used to, this identity that they're so familiar with, and this is why they're fearful of the unknown. And when they're seeking guidance, when they're seeking that clarity, and when they're seeking enlightenment, they feel like they're not receiving it. But here's what I'm gonna tell you, your dreams are always giving you guidance. And here is the crazy thing. What if I told you, when you have a dream and you wake up the next morning and you remember it, it's not a dream, it was a message for you. Literally, if you remember what has happened in your sleep state, because we're awake in those other dimensions, we are awake. That's why when you wake up and you still feel tired, it's because you are astral traveling in those other dimensions, which always happens to me. I'm like such an astral traveler. It's just crazy how many things I pick up in the superconscious. This is why this is why I have an abundance of ideas to make all these different videos, because I'm always receiving guidance and I'm always being open to it. But especially when it comes to dreams, dreams are always giving you the clarity you need, the guidance that you need to help you on your conscious path, meaning the tangible world. What do you need to do next? How are you going to do it? We're always giving steps upon our journey, but a lot of us don't understand why we're having these certain dreams. Like for me, for example, this is a perfect fucking example. Quite obvious, but I'm going to give you really complex dreams I've had and very simple dreams I've had that it might help you on your journey. I would talk about my client, but I'm a true believer in client confidentiality, so I don't want to talk about the things she's been through, but I'll actually give you some of my experience, and it'll probably help you start to understand more about your dreams. But I want you guys to understand there's an abundance of wisdom and information out there. Google. A lot of people think they're not given any clarity, but the thing is, we're given all these resources to assist us in gaining that clarity. Oh my God, I just spit. But anytime you don't understand what's going on in a dream, look it up and then type in the spiritual meaning, and boom, bada bing, you'll find it. And if you can't find it, then that's something you need to interpret. So I'm a huge believer in having a dream journal. I do need to have a dream journal, but usually I like to write it all on my phone. So once I wake up, I could just go straight to it instead of writing and, I got boogers all in my eyes and I can't see shit in my writing, but you know what I mean? But it's really, I think it's important, and I advise to keep a dream journal or keep your notes immediately open, And I'll actually give you guys a tip if you have troubles remembering your dreams so you can gain more clarity. I'll give you tips on how you can actually remember your dreams and actually be able to feel more protected when you're astral traveling through your dreams as well, and trying to interpret what it is that you need to learn from the other side. So for me, for example, I recently had a dream where, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be very fucking vulnerable. So on Friday, this past Friday, I had a date to go on. And I was so excited for this day. I was so excited because, I never really actually been on a date, since all of my pain and the things I was unaware of, I always jumped to relationships, and my relationships were always started off sexual based. So this was going to be the very first time I was actually going to go on a date with someone. And we had a great rapport. We had great communication. We vibed on a lot of things. And when it came to the very point of meeting up, at the very last minute, we were supposed to meet up at 7:30. She texts me at 6:50 out of nowhere with an excuse of Maybe not an excuse, who knows? Maybe that was my own projections. I'm gonna take accountability for that, but I did apologize for that. But she all of a sudden said, even though my intuition is on point, she was like, oh, my bus broke down, I'm really stressed out and stuff. She's like, I feel bad, I'm failing on you. Knowing that, she, you know, I started to see the red flag. She started love bombing me in the beginning, and all of a sudden she started to get a little standoffish. And, you know, so the whole point of the story is that, you know, I realized the illusions that I still had about myself is that people always ghost me. I'm not lovable. People don't want to spend time with me. And it trickled down to, you know, in my childhood, on the fact that my mom was emotionally unavailable. She didn't want to give me attention. She didn't want to nurture me. She didn't want to love me. She always was ghosting, not physically, but emotionally and mentally. Like, she was never there. And so, you know, I started to see how that was a reflection of how I identified my worth through receiving love from other people. And, you know, I got a little down on myself, but I had to go within and tend to my inner child. So the whole point of the story is that I had that process I had to go through in recognizing that it wasn't about me. It wasn't about how the other person seen me. It had nothing to do with me. But it sat in my subconscious. And that very night, I actually had a dream of me yelling at my mother. We were sitting at a table, and it felt like we were at a restaurant, and I was yelling at her. I was pointing my finger. I was yelling at her like so mad. But here's the crazy thing. I could not hear myself. I couldn't hear myself yelling at her, but she heard me so crystal clear, to the point all she did was turn her back and went like this, like a little kid, and just ignored me. And when I woke up the next morning, that dream told me that I'm still holding on to the belief, because I like women. I'm still holding on to believe that women only want to take from me, and they don't know how to be mature into seeing that, you know, there's potential in bringing strengths together and communicating and knowing that's important, and how we can actually feel safe within one another. And that dream just really showed me how much I wanted a woman to see me, because my mom did not see me. And the fact that she was too immature to learn how to communicate that, I realized I was attracting women who are the same way, who rather bolt and ghost because they're too fearful to be vulnerable. And, you know, and they don't like when I call them out. And that's what happened with my date. I kind of called her out, and she went ballistic on me. I was like, whoa, I just met you, but blessings to you, you know. And there's no judgments, but the reason why I'm sharing that with you, because that's the way your dreams give you clarity and guidance, and understanding difficulties, understanding confusion upon your path. Now I'm going to give you a complex dream, a very complex dream. So the other night I had a dream of this. It was funny because I was recently watching a movie with this celebrity in it, The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler, and the gay guy in the beginning, he's like, I don't know, I forgot what he said, but he was in my dream, and all I imagine is that we were in this warehouse that wasn't fully built, so it looked like an abandoned house. He fell off the ledge, and he literally, it's gonna sound a little harsh, but he fell onto, like, you know how some doors have those glasses, like those glass windows? It was broken, and he fell, and the glass kind of like shattered through his eye. And I'm just like, I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find it. And all of a sudden, I allowed myself to go within and understand and dissect what was that trying to show me. And pretty much the insight that I received from my intuition was that you're still holding on to painful perspectives that are ruling and blocking you from moving forward. Ain't that some crazy shit? That's real freaking crazy. And here's the thing, I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, I had very, very demonic dreams. And I say demonic because I would see a lot of creatures. I was always being chased. And here's the thing, a lot of people who come to me say they have dreams of being chased. The reason why you're being chased in a dream and you can't see the people or the thing that's chasing you is because consciously in the real world, you're running away from yourself. So in a way, dreams how to interpret them, they're trying to help you understand and discover what is blocking you on your path and what you need clarity and enlightenment on. Really, hooligan? So like, let me share one last story with you guys. So when I was younger, there was a recurring dream that I had. Oh, that's a crazy thing. I even had a dream about an ex last night, a really recent ex that I really loved. And, you know, I took accountability for it. And even though I still have a little bit of attachment towards it, in the dream, she kept following me. And I never understood that. Excuse me. In the dream, she kept following me. And I didn't understand why she kept following me. And then it was to the point that everywhere I turned, she was always with someone else. Come in. She was always with someone else, like trying to make me feel jealous in a way. And I felt that in the dream. I was like, I was a little jealous, but at the same time, I'm like, but why? And like in the dream, I was so conscious. I was like, but why? Why are you following me? Can you leave me alone? It was to the point that I literally disappeared into another room, and boom, bada bing, she comes up behind me and she's like, why are you running? You know, I'm your twin. Because at that time when I was really unconscious, when I was with her, I really had this story and this meaning of seeing her in a particular way, that label really stuck me to attach to her. And pretty much waking up, I realized that a lot of people say it's because you miss your ex. To me, what that dream was showing is that I was ready to fully let it go. I was ready to fully let go of the story, let go of the meaning, because I had that moment with that date where it's just like, you know what? I'm tired of chasing after people. I'm tired of choosing people that don't choose me. Hence my mother. She never chose me, so I chase after people who still have that identification, those characteristics that my mother has. And so I try to relive those because I'm used to them. So you see how dreams are literally a byproduct of giving you a sense of information and wisdom to make you awaken to your unconscious patterns that are ruling your conscious way of being. Now I'm going to share this last dream with you, and this one was very intense. And I remember I had this dream a lot when I was a kid, and I remember I had it not too long ago, maybe like 3 years ago, where it reappeared, and that's when I finally actually was able to face it. And that was, so when I was a kid, I had this dream that I would jump to rooms to rooms to rooms to rooms. It was really weird, like that movie Jumper. Fucking love it. I think I might watch that today. That movie Jumper, where he's able to jump to anywhere he wanted into the world. That's how it was for me in the dream. But I remember I jumped into this room where it looked like a little kid room, and there was this painting, and all of a sudden it's like the room went really, really dark, and it started to get really gloomy, and it started to get scary, where things started to turn into figures. And all of a sudden, as the room got darker, it started to disintegrate. And I end up in this cornfield, to the point that the moon was so bright, but there was no crops. It was just plain out old dead weeds. And I saw like that Addams Family house, like far in the end. And it was just like this long cornfield. And here's the crazy thing. While I'm in this dream, I didn't realize, even though I felt like I was still, because I could see the moon, I could see the house, like, you know, when you're still, you're just like, things are in their place. But the crazy thing was, I started to realize that even though my visualization was still, I was actually running. And I didn't realize I was running. So it's like my lower body was moving, but my upper body was still. And here's the crazy thing. I started to realize when I was witnessing my surroundings, I started to hear running in the crops next to me. It's gonna sound a little creepy, so, you know, don't take this too personally. But and I looked to my side, and all of us, oh my God, just remembering this. All of a sudden, I see this creature, like, oh my God, I can't explain it. Okay, so if you ever seen like Predator, this creature looked like it came from another planet. It was so weird. It was like it had gunk all over it. It was like really dark, and it was running on one leg, and it didn't have another leg, and it had one arm just like this, and it was just like the other arm was like that, and just like there was really no face. It was just like a head and eyeballs floating, and it was the most creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen. And it was like I was running with it. And being a kid and having that dream was fucking terrifying for me. And then when I got older and I had that dream again, I finally figured out why I had that dream. I couldn't look it up because that was a very complex dream. It was something that was embedded in my subconscious. And what was so embedded in my subconscious that was very suppressed that my dream was trying to bring to my awareness was that I'm holding on to the fact that I believe that I am cursed. So therefore, I am running away from the part of me that is sitting in darkness, that doesn't feel seen or loved. So therefore, there's something wrong with me. Ain't that some shit? Little subtle things like that. Oh, I forgot I had this dream. Okay, you guys. See, okay. I love dream interpretations. Just know, if you want to get a rating on dream interpretations, that will be up on my website very soon. By the time you watch this video, it will be on my website. So my website link will be in the description box below. If you want to book your own personal reading and understanding dream interpretations, we could definitely get into that. But let me share with you like this last dream, because after I had that interpretation of understanding that dream and understanding the purpose of what it was trying to share with me, last year, this was when I was going through a very, very bad breakup with that recent ex, and I didn't realize how much I could really love someone. And I remember I had this dream, get this, it's gonna be so powerful. So I had this dream, right? Hey, calm yourself. So I had this dream that I was in an alternate reality where everything was just so fucking perfect. It was like I was on an alien nation. And you know how aliens are, high def, artificial intelligence, all of that stuff. And so I was being introduced into this class, and everyone was looking at me like, she's different. And guess what? I walked up in there shining motherfucking bright on these motherfuckers, to the point everyone was wearing white and I was wearing black. And so I was the outcast. And then all of a sudden it switched to this vision of I'm looking at a car in a dark tunnel, and I see a bright figure in the back seat driving through this tunnel. And I turned behind me, and all of a sudden I see this alien where it has a human face, but you see the brain sticking out. And bro, I didn't understand that dream. But when I woke up the next morning, here's what's fucking crazy. So my favorite tarot reader, one of my favorite tarot readers, she had these deck of cards, and she literally interpreted my dream here and there. And she was just like, I'm a Capricorn. She's like, Capricorn, you probably recently had a dream or extraterrestrials, and it's because extraterrestrials are very out of the norm and very outcast, and you feel like you're the outcast, but that is your superpower. So therefore, if aliens are showing up in your life, that means you're a superpower. That means you have a superpower so immense that you're suppressing. And pretty much that the fact when you see aliens, that means your third eye is trying to awaken for you to trust your intuition and your internal guidance. And here is the crazy thing, you guys. She showed the card. The card literally was the face. Excuse me. Calm down. I know you're excited because I'm excited. Calm down, please. So she literally showed the card in the camera, and guess what, you guys? The card had the fucking alien I seen in my dream on that card. And I'm like, I was stunned. Because at that moment, I recognized that I am a cosmic being. I have cosmic beings all around me, light beings, confirmation, as we're talking about that, light in the background. I'm connected to another realm, a cosmic realm. So therefore, I connect so much to the stars, to extraterrestrials. I love fucking sci-fi movies. I adore them. And that's when I started to realize I have a power that's so unique and intense that it's meant to be recognized, but I have to first recognize it and trust it myself. So therefore, that dream was telling me how to step into my power. So, because I've forgotten it. So everything I just shared with you it's more of an understanding to help you realize that your dream experiences are here to give you guidance upon your conscious path. And don't be fearful of these dreams, because you may have certain emotions that pop up in these dreams, but it's because your dreams are literally showing you how you feel subconsciously that you hide in the conscious world. And so your dreams want to help you recognize what it is you've been suppressing that needs to come to the surface, that needs to be released. And that's the purpose behind dreams. I feel like our guides are the higher realms and the spirit realms literally use dreams to help give us guidance. Literally. So let me give you guys 2 techniques. One that helps you remember your dreams, and one that helps you bring clarity and the answers that you need to assist you on any business ideas that you have, any money you want to manifest, or anything that you want to bring into reality. So the first one is if you haven't watched my video when you wake up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m., I'm going to leave that in the cards, and I'm going to leave it at the end of this video. I feel like it will help a lot of people. When you wake up at a certain time, there is a spiritual meaning for it. But so this first technique, if you're needing clarity after waking up from an intense dream, where you need clarity on how you're going to make this much money, how you're going to make your business flourish, how you're going to fix your relationship, how you're going to be a better version of yourself. Don't mind her, she's in a playful mode. But what I like to do is that when I wake up, if I don't have a dream, or if my dreams are intense and I feel that I'm stuck on something and I need clarity on it, when I literally wake up, you got to understand, when you first wake up, your subconscious is literally still operating in a certain time frame. And when you wake up, your conscious mind is not fully awake yet, to the point, your ego can't get in the way and all of that. This is why we can go into multiple dimensions in our dreams, because we're flexible. We're not rooted in who we are in this physicality. Can you please calm down? Seriously. So we're not rooted in this reality and our false beliefs. So this is why we're so flexible in the dream state, because we're open to receiving and what's been suppressed and what we're trying to gain wisdom on and guidance. So when you first wake up, what I like to do is keep a notepad next to me, and I literally like to write down, okay, what do I need clarity on? So like for me, I remember, I remember this is what I did not too long ago. Before my subscribers went up on YouTube, I literally woke up and asked, how am I going to gain more subscribers? And it was like me talking to God in a way. And all of a sudden, like, even though I'm still in a droopy state, literally whatever comes to mind, the first thing for that question, write it down. And that's what I did. I literally wrote down the question. I was like, how am I going to get my subscribers to go up? And all of a sudden, guess what? Guess the answer I got. It says, start doing tarot readings. I started doing tarot readings, and within that first year of last year, within those first 2 months, you guys, not even 2 months, I think 1 month, a month and a half, my subscribers went to 85 up to over 700, just because of doing that technique. And that's how your dreams and your sleep state can help you gain more clarity and enlightenment. And now, the last technique I want to share with you is that the ways to remember your dreams, and also if you feel like, oh wow, I'm having so many dreams come to me now. I will never forget, I had a dream of where an entity came up to me and grabbed my throat, and when I woke up, I literally felt it. I literally felt like that hand on my throat. It's crazy. But people who have intense dreams, if you have intense dark dreams and you feel like, they follow you throughout the day, this technique I'm about to share with you helps you remember your dreams. It helps you feel protected in your dream state as well. And also, this technique will help you get better sleep as well if you feel like you're really exhausted waking up from a heavy dream. So what I like to do, I like to keep a cup of water. And usually I like to get a mason jar, because the more water, I feel like it will absorb. So you get a mason jar, or you get a regular cup, whatever works for you. I like to put a crystal in there, because crystals have their own representations of what needs to be healed and cleansed. So whatever crystal feels called to you, I like to put it in the water. and I put it on my nightstand next to me, and I put my hand over it, and I imagine my hand like a beam of light, and I set my intentions for this water. I set the intention of, water, may you please protect me during my dream state and help me remember my dreams. And in the process, may I get the clarity and the guidance I need for the next day. And also, can you please assist in allowing me to have rejuvenation and have the best sleep of my life. And as I set my intention and as I finish that, I allow the water to be, and actually visualize my guides having a huge white bubble around my entire bed and around me, to protect my aura, but being open to the higher guidance that I do need through my dream state. And I actually shared this with one of my recent clients. Immediately, she said she remembered her dreams, and she literally, when we had our session, she felt so stuck and so scared. But after I gave her that technique, and after after I gave her that technique, it's like she wants to ignore me on purpose. I feel it. After I gave her that technique, the next day she texted me. She was like, oh my God, it worked. I remember my dreams. I've gained clarity. I feel so excited. Like, I just feel unstuck now. And literally, it helped her interpret why she was having certain dreams, interpret why she was feeling the way that she was, and she was able to gain clarity on it. So that's a way to remember your dreams, and those are ways to learn how to interpret your dreams. Go on Google, have a dream journal, put that cup of water next to you. And here's the thing. Also, another intention I like to set with the water is that please absorb any negative energies or any entities that are not of good, that want to harm me. Please protect me and only allow me to be guided by the higher beings of love and light. And so the next day when I wake up and I do everything I need to do to remember my dreams, excuse me, God, she wants to ignore me on purpose. I feel it. God, I'm such an empath. That is a way to actually be able to remember your dreams and understand the purpose behind them. And I really hope that everything I just shared with you actually helps you to understand that there's no need to fear your dreams. It's just trying to help you understand the blockages that you have on your journey and your path in order for you to see the illusions that you're still holding on to. So during this Pisces season, be easy on yourself, because this is a lot to learn. This is a lot to digest. You are a multidimensional being having a human experience. So you're learning how to unravel these paradigms and also understand yourself on a better level. So other than that, you beautiful beings, I really hope this video helped. And like I said, by the time you watch it, I will revamp my website to allow dream interpretation readings and channelings. And so if you need that, all that information will be down in the description box below. But if you enjoyed this video and you felt like it was fun, if you felt like it was cool, if you felt like, oh wow, okay, so dreams are just as important as reality, absolutely, then please give this video a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button if you enjoy spending your time with me here today, and also hit that notification button so you won't miss out on any videos. But until then, you beautiful beings, I adore you all, and I really hope this brought me any type of activation to help you on your journey. But until then, only love, and I'll see you next time.